And that's how the criminal crumbles. Consequently, I've seen many a cookie do just that. Alas, it is their nature.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to Breaking and Entering.
Welcome back to Breaking and Entering. We're committing war crimes in the simulator.
Charlie Don't Surf.
Charlie Don't Surf.
We're Paul Jackson. Sergeant Paul Jackson.
Sergeant Peter Jackson.
Yes, Peter Jackson. And it was after this war that he decided to write a little book called The Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. So where are we?
We are in Vegastan.
Okay.
I think we're in like Iran or Iraq. This was capitalizing on the recent Iran Iraq
on like
war, Afghanistan
the whole
war.
Desert Storm and everything. Yeah. Understandable.
That was still in 2007. That was still relatively fresh in the news and still kind of happening. So.
Which makes sense. You know, they're making it relevant.
Yeah.
So I was thinking some more about Kid Fight Club.
Oh yeah?
Because it really always just comes back to Kid Fight Club. So you know, you're familiar with my family and the way that we all are with all the kids and the cousins. And one of our catchphrase, I don't know if we've discussed specifically this on the show before, but one of our family catchphrases is, I'm gonna punch you until you die. And then also, like, I'm gonna punch you in the throat, or just, like, straight up just, like, I'm going to kill you. And we always just kind of say that because that's just what we do. Yeah. And we're all adults, and we all know that we're joking. Except that one of us isn't an adult, one of us is a 6-year-old, and the rest of us that are adults frequently forget that information. Yeah. So, I think it was, like, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, hanging out with my mom, having a little chat, doing a little catch up, and she goes, "Oh, did you hear about what happened at school with the 6-year-old?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" She goes, "Well, apparently one of his classmates was like really annoying him, and he kept asking him to stop and everything, and his friend just like wasn't stopping." And they said then he was like bothering him again. And so she was like, he just looked at this kid and said, "If you don't stop, I'm going to punch you in the throat."
Oh, good. Atta boy. Good boy.
You know, we may be responsible for that, but I feel like, you know what? You got it coming, And if you can't handle a punch in the throat, don't be dishing out bullshit.
Exactly.
So learn that, kid. It's terrible. But...
Have a grenade.
So who are we playing as right now? Are we playing as
Peter Jackson?
Oh right, you said that like 40 times. And
yeah.
I was like, anyway, soap.
Yeah, no, we're not soap right now.
I just love soap so much.
Oh yeah. Too bad we don't actually get to talk to him until next game.
Ugh,
sorry.
Makes me so sad. It's okay. I can be patient. For soap.
Yeah.
I just love him so much. He's my perfect boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe for the next episode, because we probably aren't prepared for exactly right now. We should come up with some soap jokes. Soap and ghost jokes.
So you really struggled to get there in the end.
Yep. My brain
come up with soap and ghost jokes?
Like I just find some.
Like what do you mean though?
Like just find some jokes.
Oh, like the Alone Mission jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got some of the same 6-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Writing a joke book.
Oh yeah.
It is 100% like can you copyright a joke? I feel like that you can't.
Probably not.
They're just knock joke. They're just like stuff like what's green and sticky? Grass. I lied about. Or wait, what? Anyway.
To get to the other side.
Yeah, to get to the other side.
That's my dad joke for whenever he asks a joke. He says he asks a question and I say to get to the other side.
He thought that was funny the first time. Every time you do that now, he just says, "I've never seen a child express such a like metered, aged look of just like disinterested
You're
disgust."
Ridiculous and stupid, and I hate
Yeah,
that.
just like the deadpan
that
like
look.
It's the look, the like dead eyes, flat mouth, and then just the really quiet like no. And like he just looks at you like he looks at you the way that like a dad in the 80s would look at his son who is getting ready to go to like an AC/DC concert or something, and he'd be like, well, that's unfortunate. Well, good luck. Knock yourself out, kid. Yeah.
Or he comes home with a tattoo.
Yeah, you come home with a tattoo. He's like, well, nothing I can do about that. Like, he just has such. Yeah, it's hilarious. I love. It's funny too with him because he always looks at you like one of two ways. It's either like you're the funniest, coolest person he's ever met, like you hung the sun in the sky and like he cannot imagine a cooler, more fun person to be around. Or he looks at you like he wishes he'd never met you in just like the most disinterested way possible. Just like, okay, well, that's great. You're here again. Like, it's just so funny. Like, what is the reason? And the dichotomy is so severe.
Yeah.
It's such a severe, like, I don't know. It's always funny. And it's always, you never know what it's going to be. Because sometimes it's like, hey, guess what? Ev's here. And it's like, Ev's here. Or it's like, hey, Ev's here. And then he just will, like look at you and just walk away. Like, could not be less interested. And you're like, all right. Perfect. But
yeah,
I love that kid. He's a hoot and a half. He just said something to me the other day. Something about because I told him recently that he needed to start minding his business because he's very nosy, and that's fine. He's a child. Children are nosy. But I was like, sometimes you just need to mind your business. And he was like, what does that mean? And I'm like, it means that I'm doing something that's for me. And that you don't have to know what's going on, and you can just go worry about your own things, which are your business. And he's like, oh, okay. So, like, a day later, I come down, sit by him. I'm like, hey, dude, what's going on? And he just, like, without acknowledging me in the slightest, just, like, mind your business, and walks away. And I was like, this is my fault. Like, I did it. I'm responsible for it. I'll own up to it. But, like, just the shock. The whirlwind, the kickback of that, of being told to mind my business by a 6-year-old, impossible to recover from. So what are you doing now?
He wrecked you. We are looking for the guy that killed the president.
Oh, okay.
And we believe he is broadcasting from a television station, which is where we are right now.
Okay. Man.
So, yeah.
This game makes being in the military look like it's so fun.
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to do.
I know. It's kind of messed up.
Get wrecked.
You can't say stuff like that when I'm drinking.
What? Get wrecked, noob.
I just about choked on my Sprite, dog.
On your Sprite? That's weird.
On my Sprite.
On your Sprite.
I was trying to think of a way to say Sprite in a different language. I'm pretty sure every language you say Sprite in, it's just Sprite.
Or Sprite?
Spirata. I don't think Spirata is like Spanish.
Albert Einstein.
Sprite. Albert Einstein. I know that guy.
Me too.
I
met him.
Name in high school.
Yeah, you were definitely an Einstein in high school.
Yeah, I definitely was.
Take that. Take that. I did that to myself.
Did you just die that fast? The cost of a single thing. 190 million. All right. Duly noted.
I was putting claymores down and then I stepped in front of it.
Well, why did you do that?
Because I wanted to and it was funny. Check this shit out.
Check this shit out. I'm about to rock my entire shop right here.
And they're gonna die. Boing.
It's so funny seeing you say like Claymore or whatever because, and we've discussed this too, I was like such a fantasy kid growing up. So when you say
think the big
Claymore,
sword?
yeah, the only thing I can think of is big sword. Like
Yeah.
even looking at it and being like, that's a Claymore. I'm like, that is a little box.
Yeah, that's a little yellow thing.
It's a little weird box for losers. And then you go into the Breath of the Wild and you get the like Knight's Claymore and you're like, this is a kick-ass, whip-ass sword.
Yeah.
This sword whips ass.
Yeah, it whips on asses. Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of things like that in my life, but I can't for the life of me think of like other examples.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's a lot of stuff like that where like, you know, whatever, 2 words, or it's 1 word, 2 different things,
Mm-hmm.
and forever, for the rest of my life, it will only ever be the one, whatever it is. And I'm okay with Claymore being that it's a big sword, because I care about that more than
Mm-hmm.
a little explosive thingy.
Mm-hmm.
A little thinger.
A little Jim Job.
Yeah. A little doohicker.
A little bebop.
A little bebop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is a TV station?
Yeah.
That just... Okay, that seems interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why we're there. It doesn't look to me like what I think a TV station would look like, but that's irrelevant.
I'm just trying to go as fast as I can.
I see that.
But we were in a big TV room with a
hoofing
bunch of
it.
TVs in it, and it's a TV station.
Yeah, and you shot the TVs. You did good.
Well, there's an achievement you can get if you shoot all the TVs showing the guy's broadcast.
Oh, that's interesting.
I've never done it because I never actually like cared.
It does seem like it'd be tedious. It seems like it'd be one of those things where, like, you'd think you'd get them all, and then it'd be like, no, there's another monitor in this room on
In the
third
back
floor.
room that you have to jump at the wall 3 times and knife it to open it.
And get screamed at by the commander because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing because you're trying to go shoot this TV. Yeah, it seems like one of those
That
things.
is one thing that always annoyed me in these games is like you're either like lost or you're doing something and looking at it, and then every once in a while over the radio it's like, dude, get on a mission. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come over here.
I'm doing my best.
Look who it is.
I don't know who Griggs is.
He joins the 141.
He does?
Yeah,
When?
later in the game.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Griggs. He's not here.
He left.
And then it's the end of the mission. She had to go bang, bang, bang,
Bang.
bang,
Bang.
bang,
Bang.
Broadcast is recorded.
bang.
Nice.
Yeah. Score 1 for military intelligence.
Score 1
we didn't
for
catch him.
military intelligence.
Roger that. I got something better anyway.
Command, this is Red Dog. TV station secure. No
Red
sign of
Dog?
facade.
That's awesome.
Broadcast is recording. Over.
Yeah. Oorah.
Hoorah.
Yeah, you know what? Me too.
Rally up. We got a new assignment.
Craigs, turn that off. I'm gonna put on a whacking tune. Don't worry, guys.
Well, in any case, that's the end of the mission.
That's a whack mission. Like, you went there for all of that, and then he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Why did
But-
they even have people there in the first place, then?
Don't worry. The 141 is on it. But we'll figure out what they're doing next time.
Bram, 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 bram.
That's cute.
Oh,
Bye.
you pulled on my cheek meat so hard.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's tensile for that. Oh, God.